I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. The battle between Bunnell and Flagler County continues over the moving of the Sheriff's Office Operations Center out of the county seat. Last week, we told you about heated text messages between Bunnell Mayor Kathleen Robinson and Flagler County Commissioner Joe Mullins. Those messages have Mullins saying he's sorry in a conversation with Bunnell Vice Mayor John Rogers on WNZF's Free for All Friday.
You admitted that you have the utmost respect for our mayor.
Our mayor is incredible.
I believe you owe her a public apology.
And I will say this right now. I apologize the tactic that I took with the text messages.
Mullins says he was the one who shared the texts and was never trying to hide them, but he admits he went about this the wrong way.
When I started getting those initial text messages, instead of being the representative that the community elected, I got emotional, and I'm passionate as well. I got emotional and passionate, and it hurt my feelings to think that when we had the conversation that I would protect Bunnell, that I didn't go out and do that. I was one of 5 votes. I can't control everything.
Tomorrow on WNZF, Rogers and Mullins debate the future of the Bunnell Police Department.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport, Sunwing Airlines nonstop to Toronto, and starting in May, nonstop flights to New York City via American Airlines.
A state lawmaker says a plan working its way through Tallahassee would provide more choice for parents when it comes to their children's education. John Arking has more.
Republican State Representative Paul Renner says a school voucher plan that recently cleared the Florida Senate is not an attack on public education, but instead a way for parents to make sure their children have the opportunity for the best educational option for them.
Public education ought to be viewed as the taxpayers making a commitment to every single child in the state, no matter where you're from, no matter whether you're poor or rich, powerful or powerless, to get you a quality, world-class education, wherever that may be. And that may be in a public school. And in Flagler County, we have some good public schools. And in St. Johns County and Volusia County, that I also represent, some great public schools. And oftentimes, in that case, that will be your first and best choice. But in many communities, rural, urban, and otherwise, the school system is not necessarily so good, or the school itself is not so good. And so every child and every parent ought to have a chance to send their children to the school of their choice, the best school for them.
The full interview with Representative Renner can be heard on the Free for All Friday podcast at WNZF.com. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Erkin.
What does the city need?
In Bunnell's case, Mayor Kathleen Robinson says first, the needs need to be coordinated.
We need to plan strategically so we can budget better. We need to plan where the city's going. We need to plan our actions so that we set our priorities and we're able to meet those priorities. And we need to have projects in the next year, 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years.
Robinson said that while it may be hard to plan those projects, the city needs them to be able to know where it's going so it can stay on course. She said that the city needs to plan its levels of success so that at the end of the day, the city of Bunnell has done what its residents expect the city to do. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
We're coming to the finish line on the National Mayor's Challenge. With more, here's Tony Magoo.
The National Mayor's Challenge for water conservation only has a few days left, so your support is needed to help make this a success. Palm Coast Mayor Melissa Holland is joining mayors across the country and asking residents to take or renew their pledges to manage water resources wisely.
Our residents can still jump on www.waterpledge.com to sign up because we are now second in the nation for the pledges.
Mayor, for some, this is all about changing habits, right?
What we're saying is be mindful of conserving water. So each day you can do something to participate in this challenge that will go a long way long term. Just take a moment and say, should we turn off the water when we're brushing our teeth? Probably. Those little things collectively add up and have a huge impact.
If you'd like more information, contact Kimberly Norman, Public Relations Associate, at 986-3717. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.